Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is September 29, 2016. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. All right, looking at the S&P 500 Emini Futures, you're going to see that they have rolled over a little bit. They are trading lower by about 3.5 points right now to 2160 per contract. All in all, futures did get down to this overnight 200 period moving average on a 10-minute chart, and they've gotten a little bit of a bounce now. So they're off their worst levels, but nonetheless still slightly negative to start the day. So we'll see how this market plays out. Yesterday, the market did catch a little bit of a bid on the back of some OPEC news. We'll see what today's news is going to bring. This is the kind of market that we're in. You never know what's going to happen. There's always some extraordinary event that comes and takes place intraday. So we'll see where we go. We'll see what we get, and we'll see what this market tells us. Right now, looking at the charts, I'm going to take a look at some stocks in the news. Stocks that we're looking at here, we're going to begin with Pepsico. Pepsico reported earnings this morning. Looks like the stock is getting a good pop after earnings. Closed at 107.38. It is now trading at 109.85. So a good little pop there for Pepsi. Again, I really don't see a lot of upside here in the stock. So if you own it, trail the stop loss immediately. If you do not own it, leave it alone. It is not a good looking chart. I think we have a lot of daily chart resistance. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. See all of this resistance here around 109, even more up at 110, and then obviously going back to July, double top at 111. That's where we are right now, and we're seeing a lot of it. So this is going to be tough for the stock to really puncture through higher levels here. So again, PepsiCo, good pop, but it is into a ton of resistance. If you own it, trail the stop loss immediately. Next one we're going to take a look at here is going to be Pier 1 Imports. Pier 1 reporting earnings, I believe. Stock right now is trading at $4.65. It closed at $4.28. So a little uptick there for Pier 1 Imports. I'm going to give this the upside bias to around $4.80. Maybe it could get to $5. I'm not seeing it happen though. So be a little bit careful with this one. I would not be chasing it at the moment. Next on my radar is going to be Transocean, ticker symbol RIG. Looks like Carl Icahn, I believe, is out of the stock or cut his stake in the stock. The stock is trading at $9.92, closed at $10.02. Chesapeake Energy is another one where he cut his stake. You can see the stock really came down. I believe one of the board members left that was appointed by Icahn. Stock right now is trading at $6.52, closed at $6.75. So again, Carl Icahn getting out of the energy business, so it seems. Let's take a look here at CAG, which is Conagra Foods. What you're going to see here is the stock is trading at $44.10, closed at $43.13. It looks like they are spinning off a company, so they're going to break apart into two separate businesses. Market likes that, at least at the moment. Let's take a look at ITCI, which is a biotech, intracellular therapies. This stock is getting chopped, and chopped is an understatement. Stock closed at $42.35. It is now trading at $15.46. It looks like it was a failed drug trial there. I don't even see a level where we could play this. So I would be super careful with this name. I'm not sure what's left in the pipeline here. I suppose this $15 to $13 area is some support, but I just can't find a good enough level to jump in. So be very, very careful. This intracellular therapies getting hammered on a failed drug trial. I think it's for schizophrenia, but you could check out the news yourself. Next up, we're going to take a look at Fitbit. FIT is the ticker symbol here. Stock is trading at $15.92. Closed at $16.70 yesterday. So this is a pretty good little downtick. The only level I'm seeing for support here would be around $14 and maybe 30 cents, $14.25. That is where I do think you could play this for a scalp play on the upside. Until then, don't do anything with it. Just doesn't look like it's tradable. Next up on our radar is going to be eBay today. eBay trading at $32.71. Did trade briefly above $33 in the pre-market. Stock closed yesterday at $31.81. So you can see this is a pretty good bounce for eBay. All in all, when I look at the stock, though, it is very overbought up here at these levels. It was upgraded today. When I see upgraded stocks, at highs, I'm always weary of them and always a little bit cautious. So be careful here. I don't really see any upside in eBay today. Let's take a look at Wells Fargo. WFC, looks like the CEO will be on Capitol Hill again testifying. It looks like he's going to return $41 million, but I think he made over $200 million. So again, he's going to return a small portion of what he made while the scandal was going on. And again, the stock's trading at $45.25. I still think this is going to be a $42 stock before it puts in a bottom, but we'll see how it plays out. Either way, the CEO will be appearing on Capitol Hill for more questioning today, and we'll see how that plays out. All right, yesterday, the big movement in the market was crude oil. Crude oil soared and roared on the back of a supposed OPEC deal. Today, crude oil is sitting flat at $47.02. Let's take a look at the USO this morning. You're going to see this has really just gone sideways throughout most of the night, and you'll see USO is trading $10.72 at the moment. So we're not going to make much of it. But again, I think if the USO does get to around $11.15 or so, there is big resistance there. So just keep that on the radar. As for spot crude, who knows what OPEC will say today. Yesterday it did cause a short squeeze in the oil patch. We had energy stocks going wild. We had oil going wild. I don't know what they're going to say today or if anything is going to come out, but we'll keep it on the radar. Right now, crude oil is flat, trading down just 4 pennies to $47.01 on spot. Okay, let's go over to gold. Gold futures right now are trading down 3.5 points. So right now we have spot gold at $1,320 an ounce. If you take a look at the GLD this morning, you'll see that is trickling lower, trading at 125.60. So all in all, gold pulling back a little bit more ahead of the opening bell. We'll see where it goes. We'll see what it does, and we'll see what it gives us. So again, we'll be looking for pattern, and more patterns, and we'll see what this market tells us overall. But right now, we're going to wake up, and futures are down 3.5 points. It's not that big a deal, but we'll see what this market gives us a little bit later once the opening bell rings. Again, if you want to come over and trade alongside of us, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. You'll see everything that we're doing there. We had another good day yesterday, and we're going to look to keep that going today. With that being said, have a great trading session, and we'll see you on the charts.